All right, now President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to give an update on provisions made to accommodate the religious sector under level 3 of the lockdown. He's also leading a call for a national day of prayer in about half an hour. The president's address will be broadcast live on television and radio and streamed on online platforms at 7:30. Church gatherings, of course, aren't allowed currently as part of measures to curb the spread of the coronavirus. The president's address comes after a meeting with religious leaders on the possible reopening of churches. We cross to SABC News' political editor Mzwandile Mbeje in Hyde Park in Johannesburg. That's where the president will be speaking. Mzwai, any idea of what he's going to say?
Well, Francis, we expect the president to update the nation on the consultations, really the wide-ranging consultations that he's been having with a number of stakeholders, particularly the religious sector. Remember that they've been lobbying very, very hard, perhaps to be allowed to perform certain services. Many of them actually have been saying, Francis, they are an essential services, given that the country is going through the most at the moment. So they say it will be very proper for them to perhaps play an active part. But as you know, that the rules currently don't allow people, more than 50 people together. But of course, given the lobbying, given the discussions that have been happening, so we do expect that there are perhaps certain guidelines that the president will update the nation on as to what sort of role the churches can do. And of course, not only that, he will also lead a call, as you correctly said, a call for the National Day of Prayer. And this really to remember those who are infected and is also affected by this virus, and perhaps to try and highlight the deadliness of this virus. So we expect really that there will be perhaps some concessions or some form of compromises, but without endangering rather the regulations that are in place, which are meant to save lives. So in the next less than half an hour, so we will hear exactly, Francis, what the president has in store for us.
All right, and we'll take that live. Thank you very much, SABC's Mzwandile Mbeje, political editor.